Good evening and welcome to the Flower Mound Sports Network for the final broadcast of the season. My name is Dominic Varkey alongside Amvith Malpuri. Your Flower Mound Jaguars are taking on the Plano Wildcats. Amvith, what would you like to see from the Jags after a very, very good last two games against top 25 teams in Texas?
A win. A win is what I want to see. I think tonight's the night where the Jags can finally break through. We're going to have some good fastball today. I mean, this is the last home game for the team, last home game for seniors.
Definitely.
A lot could happen tonight.
Definitely. I think everyone's going to play with a sense of urgency, sense of aggression, and plain and simple, I think they're going to want it. I mean, how could you not?
Exactly.
Momentum's carrying you.
Yeah. I mean, look at the players right now. Trent's he's all lighted up. Yeah. And Coach Littleton right now is cooking in the huddle. So yeah, it's gonna
getting
be
his guys going.
We're for a night tonight.
Yeah. So Zach Cope for Flower Mound out last game, once again out for his final home game as a Flower Mound Jaguar.
Yeah, that's tough, man. That's 6'5", great combo guard. So
That's
much
it.
talent.
And Plano wins the tip-off, and we are underway.
Crowd's already getting into it. The student section.
Yes.
So to see.
Definitely one of the biggest crowds that we have seen all season.
That's a tough finish.
Yeah, Plano, quick trip to the free throw line for an and one.
And now it's up to the Jags to decide how they respond to this.
Yep. Plano up 3-0, 15 seconds into the game. Trent bringing it up.
The last game, Trent, he had a bigger guy on him. He sauced him up. Do you remember that?
Yes, sir.
I'm looking for that Trent tonight again.
Yeah, Jags all around played a really, really good game once again against a ranked opponent in Louisville.
Yeah. Louisville's top 10 in the nation, right?
Top 10 in the state.
Oh, yeah, state. My bad.
Yeah, Jags bumping up 19 spots after that close loss against Louisville. That just shows how good Louisville was.
Yeah.
Louisville did drop to 11. So the final game for the Jags this season will be Tuesday night at Plano East. And Plano East, they're going for that undefeated record.
Yeah.
I mean, they are a top 3 team in the country, and just being realistic, that's probably going to be a loss. So,
Yeah.
I mean, Flower Mound, their last chance to win this season will be tonight.
Yeah, and already a 5-second violation from the Jags.
Still 3-0 though.
Clearly there's some miscommunication errors already going on.
Yeah, Plano bringing the ball up.
Yeah.
But prior to that loss against Louisville, the closest loss that we had was against Plano. So, I mean, losing to Plano in a close game on the road, Jags know what they got with Plano. I think they can get a win, especially with the home court advantage. And once again, a very, very nice student section.
Yes, especially.
And
right now they're cutting through the middle, which last game they didn't do that much.
Yeah.
There we go. You see that student section?
Yeah, that student section coming back. I mean, talking about like when we were little boys, this student section was ruthless. Glad to see that student section coming back alive. They had to have heard about what happened against Louisville, and they're like, hold on, are these boys going to have something? Massey with the drive.
Hey!
What? Massey getting sassy early.
Alright. 2 on the board already. Right now the Jags are going towards the help man defense. Trying to eliminate that middle. Minimize, eliminate inside penetration. Look at the block.
Yep, tough drive and a block by Brandon Stotty. Kick up to Goyle. Goyle mid-range. Off the mark. Rebounded by Plano. Plano moving at a pretty fast pace early on. Trying to tire out the Jags early, capitalized. There's a 3 by Plano, and it's good. 3 for number 3. Jags down 4. Yeah, Reed Jacobson coming in hot.
Yeah, saw the big man down there and started to slow down.
The Jags with that perimeter passing.
But yeah, they're gonna find a. They're gonna need to find a way to cut harder inside.
Yeah,
There we
there's
go.
a good move by Brandon Stoddy.
Oh.
Kick. Here comes a 3 by Trent. Off the mark. Stoddy with the good fight, but couldn't get it. It's Plano ball. Lost it a little
You
bit.
gotta press them up right there a little bit. Once they lose control of the ball, you gotta show some pressure.
Yeah. There's a drive by Plano. Fumbled, and that's going to be a turnover. Trent driving into Massey. Trent a drive. Missed the layup.
Okay.
Rebound Stoddy, and there's a foul. Brandon Stoddy going to the line. And it's Brandon Stoddy taking a huge leap from a sophomore to junior year. I mean, what are your thoughts on Brandon Stoddy as he's going to enter his senior season?
I think he's come with a more aggressive mindset this season. Of course, he's starting, but I'm looking forward to his leap in senior year. Of course, I won't be here, but he'll play great.
Yeah.
And along with Preston and Caleb.
Yes, sir. Don't forget about Luke Cargo and Reed Jacobson
Yeah.
as well. Jags, a lot to be excited
And
for next
Jackson
season.
Mesh.
Yeah, Jackson Mesh going to be a junior next season. There's a 3 by Plano. Stoddy missed both those free throws.
Yeah, right here is the boundary, the fine line where the game can get out of hand. So
Yes.
You gotta take control right here.
Yeah, I think right now, if you're the Jags, you got to get something going with Massey. I mean, he is your spark. Goyle a 3 off the mark. Almost rebounded by Massey. Yep. Big opportunity here for Plano. There's a tough drive. Air ball.
Wait. Is that
Ooh.
out?
Yep, that's going to be out on
I
Ryan
doubt it.
Goyle.
I doubt it. I'm looking at the replay right here.
He definitely stepped. Good call by the ref. Good eye.
Right here needs some energy right now.
Yeah, Plano going to get another shot at it. There's a quick 3. It's good. Timeout, Coach Littleton. Very, very quick offense from Plano. It is 12-2.
It's the final game. You gotta pick up some energy right now. So
Definitely.
yeah.
All right, we'll see what Coach Littleton has coming out of the timeout. We will be back right after this. And we're back. Plano doing a full court press. Right now, you're 5 on the court. Caleb Massey bringing the ball up. You got Trent right next to him with the ball. You got Ryan Goyle in the corner along with Reed Jacobson and Brandon Stoddy down low.
Right now they're too compact on the right side. They gotta find a way to penetrate inside and then open up the lanes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Brandon Stoddy trying to get something going. Hands it off to Goyle. Passes it to Trent. Out to Jacobson.
Against one side.
Back to Stoddy. Goyle drive. Can't get anything that he likes. And there's just the intensity that the Jags need to find right now, and they can't find it.
Oh, the good cut.
Yeah, Reed Jacobson almost gets the layup. Nothing's falling for the Jags right now. Jackson Mesh waiting to get checked in right now.
Yeah, he'll bring some energy, and he's a tough guy.
Yeah, Plano a deep three off the mark. Rebound Brandon Stoddy. Stripped away by Plano. There's going to be another opportunity. People want to foul, and one basket for Plano. Coach Littleton is mad. He is heated.
I won't be surprised if it's an attack, I'll be honest.
Yeah, Coach Littleton on the floor right now, barking.
Wow.
Shout out to Braden Coe giving us great angles on the slash camera.
Yes, sir.
Free throw attempt by Plano. It's good. Jags already down 13 in the first quarter. Off.
I mean, right there, the recognition has to be better. Once there's one press going up, another guard has to come down and help out.
Yes, sir. Yeah, Plano pressing. I mean, Plano doesn't want this to be a loss.
Yeah.
I'm playing simple. They want it more right now. Reed Jacobson picking up the dribble. They got to get it past half court.
Yeah, Trent's going to do that.
Can't tell you how many close calls we've had all season. It's like they got to get it past, but they barely get it every time.
Right now, it's really stagnant on one side either. You got to find a way to move more.
Yeah.
Without really disrupting the flow.
Jacobson thought about it.
See over here.
Yeah, Jags kicking the ball around outside the perimeter. Yeah, Caleb Massey fouled. Trying to get that. See what the Jags can get going right here. Tried getting it to Massey, couldn't get it, but they got Goyle. Now back to Massey. Jags still only with 2 points this quarter. Massey driving, trying to work, and he's going to get a foul.
Yeah, I believe he's drawn 3 fouls today.
Yeah, are they going to call on the shot? They are going to call on the shot. Here's 2 free throws coming up for Caleb Massey.
So far, he's been the only one who was able to penetrate inside and find something.
First free throw is good. All right, second free throw coming for Massey. In and out. Plano driving the ball up. Good recovery by the Jags. Deep three by Plano. Off the mark. Offensive rebound.
Yeah, I mean, right now you got to find some rhythm, and
Yeah,
the way to do that is close out defensive possessions with the defensive rebound.
Yeah, it's almost like we're treating Plano like they're no issue, especially after those last 2 games. But nope, they clearly are an issue. There's a midi and no good. They are calling a foul.
Look at the replay right here.
Didn't know we had NBA refs coming in here. Coach Littleton once again
That's not a foul.
pissed.
And Massey, he pulled his hands back as soon as he could.
Yeah, student section needs to get into it. First free throw is made.
Short.
Yep, that's short. Student section coming in clutch right there.
All right.
Let's see what Massey can get going. 30 seconds left in the first quarter. Jags taking it out. Jackson Mesh checking into the game, and Mesh pretty much hands it off to Plano.
Right there, you got to look for more options right there.
Yeah, jump ball.
You can't designate yourself to only one option.
Yeah.
What you could have done is fake handoff, dribble like inside, kind of split defense. I think you had a good look at a read right there.
Yeah. 23 seconds. Jump ball will stay with the Jags.
So the elevator play right there.
Yeah, going backcourt to Massey.
Oh, nice fake.
Massey with the drive. Floater, can't get it to go. I mean, nothing's just falling for the Jags right now.
Yeah. Look at the last week's game against Luso. There's a lot more penetration. And the good thing the Jags did was hold up defensively.
Yeah, Plano trying to get as much time off that, or save as much time on that clock.
Oh, good hands.
Oh, good hands by Massey, but right back to Plano. There's going to be a three, and it's good. Plano's shooting like there's no tomorrow. Plano can't seem to miss. Flower Mound can't seem to make. It is 19-3, folks, at the end of the first quarter. We will be back right after this. All right, folks, coming into the second quarter, your Jags down by a lot, 16 points. See what they got going coming into the second quarter.
Yeah, you got to come out with some energy. You got to be hustling all ends.
Yeah, one thing I've noticed, Coach Littleton not calling as many timeouts as he normally does early on in the game. Having faith in his guys to have the ability to adjust.
Right now, the screens need to be set harder. Like, you're going for a screen, you have to locate the man and just
Definitely.
right there. Well, right now, you're playing 10 feet away from the three-point line.
Yeah, quick swinging.
Makes it hard.
Low to Stoddy. Stoddy wants a shot. Can't get it, but he does.
Oh, wow.
Tough finish by Brandon Stoddy.
What an adjustment right there.
Here comes Plano. Let's see if they get an answer. Almost got Stoddy on the pump fake. There's a deep three by Plano, and it is good. I mean, Plano cannot seem to miss. I mean, all their shots are deep. Here's Stoddy at three. Off the mark. But no, all their shots are deep, and, I mean, they're just falling like it's nothing. It's like bread and butter. Yeah, bread and butter, peanut butter and jelly, Tom and Jerry, whatever you want to call it. Stoddy tried drawing a charge.
Where's the call?
And, yep, they're not going to get it. Tough blow to Stoddy, tough blow to the Jags, and that's going to be another two. Oh, they had Reed Jacobson down low.
Yeah.
Oh, good tip by Plano, but they're going to call a foul.
That pass has to come harder. It really does have to come harder. I know it's 5 to 24, but you still got to play with some intent.
You just got to commit.
Yeah.
Looks like Coach Littleton's going to call timeout. We'll see what he's got cooking. We'll be back right after this. Coming out of the timeout, we got Massey bringing the ball up. Handoff to Jackson Mesh. Yeah. Jags keep kicking it out at the perimeter and cannot get anything going.
You gotta find a way to drive inside. I mean, you can't just be playing 10 feet away from the perimeter continuously.
Definitely. Oh, tried getting it to Massey. Good recovery. It's about to be a turnover. Massey thought about it for a second. Massey driving. Puts up a floater. It's nice. Good. Caleb Massey. Plano bringing it up with intensity.
I like the intensity from Mesh right there.
Plano, corner three. No good.
Oh, transition.
Rebound Massey. And Massey taking it slow. But here comes the kick. Massey. Up, no good, but a foul. Caleb Massey seeing what Plano did, and they're like, watch this.
Yes.
First free throw is good. Caleb Massey has all but 2 of our points. No good.
Oh.
Rebound Jackson
Nice
Mesh, and there's going to be a foul on Plano.
I think they call it jump ball.
Oh,
Yeah.
they did call a jump ball. That's unfortunate.
Yeah.
Yeah, some of the parents are like, what's going on? Student section's looking at each other like, what's the ruling on that?
Yeah.
Another questionable
Yeah,
call by the refs.
Some
Not the
energy
first one we've
starting
had
to come back.
tonight.
Nice
A
hands.
good tip by Stoddy, but good recovery by Plano.
Oh, yeah, close that.
There's a midi. It's good.
That's smooth.
Try and do something. Jags can't seem to find anything. That Plano defense is playing amazing.
Yeah, just up on the perimeter and not allowing any room to move past. Right here is where you got to break down your defender.
Right. No, but it's such a fluid zone defense that they've got
Yeah.
going right now.
It's not really a zone, it's more of a man help. Just playing all hard out on the perimeter. You got to show some, toughness here to get inside and penetrate. Because if you penetrate one time, that means you figure it out. And then once you figure it out, it's so much more easier.
Right.
Like, penetrate inside, that you're going to draw the defense in, get out to the perimeter, get a good quality shot.
The Jags have killed almost a minute at this point.
Oh, good cut.
Goyle, a cut, a shot. No good. That's a missed opportunity by the Jags. Good tip by Massey. Stay in Plano ball.
This is looking rough. Oh, offensive foul. Right here, you're just begging for some inside penetration, really. Just find a way to get past the perimeter, honestly. And if there's one guy who can do that, it's definitely Caleb Massey.
Yeah, see what the Jags can get going. All right, Trent, a drive. Kick out to Goyle.
Yo. Foul. Oh. See on the replay.
Plano kicking it up. Oh, got him on the pump fake, but he loses the ball.
You got pushed right here, honestly. You can't look for the point guard. I mean, Vernon Stotty definitely has the abilities to push up the floor. Wow. And it's impressive at the angles where he's able to, you know, get the layups off. It's not an easy thing to forward your body like that.
Definitely. All right, Massey, 2 free throws coming up. Gets the first one to go. Second one, no good. Yeah, Plano bringing it up with intensity. Great defense, better offense. That's going to be an and one opportunity for Plano. I mean, Plano just driving it, and they're getting a lot going good for them. It's a 20-point deficit for your Flower Mound Jags. 2 minutes left in the first half. Don't know why it says first period, but it is the second quarter, y'all. Massey puts it up, no good. Stotty almost with the rebound, no good. Plano bringing it up. All right, Stotty the inbound. 2 minutes left in the first half, y'all.
I mean, you gotta find a way to. And
Stotty and Goyle, some terrible miscommunication. Massey fought for it, he got it, and that's going to be Jag's ball on the jump. Stotty checking out of the game. Right now, your 5 is Trent, Goyle, Massey, Jacobson, and Mesh. Try and get to Massey. No good. Terrible pass by Trent.
I mean, when you're going to seal off a defender, you got to get into his body and then push off a bit.
Great job by Massey, though. Tip it and give Trent another chance. We gotta get Ronnie Gold going. He's got nothing for him in. Woo-wee! That is something. Almost gave the little kids in the visitor student section a souvenir for a solid maybe 3 seconds before the ref asked for it back.
This is tragic.
Man. Good hands by Massey. Way to chuck it, and I don't know about that. I think Massey saved that clean.
I will say Massey has always got the energy night in, night out, man.
Right.
He's always acting on the defensive end as well as the offensive
If Massey grows a lot throughout the offseason, watch out. He's going to be nasty.
He's a good slasher. He's got long arms.
Yeah. And this first size for Flower Mountain just isn't their friend. Number 3 just straight bullying
Yeah.
Flower Mountain. And, I mean, once again, going back to size. Flip to that, though, is even when we do have size, we don't know how to use it.
Yeah, that's true. I mean, I remember
And
last year when Josh Lowe.
yeah.
Remember Josh Lowe?
Yeah, we thought he was going to be our main option. Ended up getting demoted to the bench.
Yeah.
And that's going to be a backcourt violation for Flower Mound. Plano looking like they're just going to juice the clock out to the final seconds. Good tip by Scotty. I mean, the defense for the and that's going to be a foul on Plano.
Yeah.
The defense for the Jags has held their part.
Yeah. I mean, 31 points in half is it's average, but
it's not what you entirely want.
yeah.
But just defensively, they've been passing the eye test. Plano's just had a ton of shots falling their way, and there isn't much that they can do about it. But the flip to that is you got to get your shots to fall on the other end. Maybe it's just a rim thing. Maybe the Jags are going to come out scorching hot.
I mean, again, that's an if statement. So,
Man, we've had a lot of ifs all season.
yeah.
Eventually, it's going to turn into a win situation. This is our last chance, so it's got to be tonight, right?
Yeah.
Right? Trent misses the second free throw.
It's a good foul to give.
Yeah, 24 seconds left in the first half.
And right now, the Jags have only made 50% of the free throws, I think. You don't want to foul right here. Don't foul. Trap, trap, trap. Ah. Oh, trap right there. On the floor.
Foul on the floor. 11 seconds left in the first half. You've mentioned it a good amount this stream, but once again, shout out to the Jag faithful for showing up.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
And
I mean, they must have heard about Louisville, or they heard that there were going to be 100 free hot dogs sold out to the first 100 students. I mean,
oh,
that's enough motivation to get me off my couch and come watch some basketball. I mean, you can't go wrong with a hot dog.
yeah. Remember that Plano, I think, East game or West game?
It was one of the teams. I'm pretty sure it was Plano East. Motivate the students to come to the game with the hot
Yeah.
dogs.
That was actually pretty packed.
Speaking of hot dogs, you ever get a chance to go to a Ranger game, please try the boomstick. If you don't know what that is a 2-foot-long hot dog covered in chili, cheese, jalapenos, and grilled onions. Really, really good.
How much does it cost?
Like 28 bucks.
28 bucks for a hot dog? It better be a foot long.
2 feet long.
2
feet
Wow.
long. Plano, one final drive. They're going to get the shot. And almost got the bounce. No good. Jags made a late push at the end of the first half, but folks, it's uglier than what it was at the end of the first half or first quarter. It's 33-12. Please enjoy halftime. Get a drink from your fridge. Order something off DoorDash.
Yeah.
And we'll see y'all in about 8 minutes for the second half.
Or you can make a quick run to Crumble Cookies.
And we are back. Welcome to the third quarter of the Flower Mound Jaguar basketball game against the Plano Wildcats. Jags down big, 21 points. But you know what? Maybe it was something about just the rim. And hopefully the Jags can get going.
Right now, phenomenal camera work from Decker.
Yeah, shout out Decker Branch, one of the best in the industry.
Man, ever seen that video of like the what is it? In All-Star Week, you know when they have the 3-point contest, right? And they shoot the ball. There was this cameraman who just literally tracked the ball itself in real time. It was so fluid.
No, baseball used to do that with the home run derby. Like,
Really?
second it tracked off the bat, just follow that ball, and it's like you couldn't tell where it was going until it started to drop. There's a good bucket by Plano right there. See what Massey can get going.
Right here with spin.
Got Ryan
Clutch.
Goyle.
Oh,
Jeez, dude.
Goodness gracious.
Good save by Massey.
Oh, for the 3.
Oh,
Swing
good
to
fake.
Trent.
Trent a 3. He sold.
And no.
Rebounded by Plano.
Wow. Yeah, Ryan Goyle,
You know, one of his master classes, either 30 or nothing.
yeah, sadly.
It sucks. It's like,
I know he can do more.
he can. Like, one of the best shooters that I've ever been around.
Yeah, he's definitely the best shooter. I remember I played with him 7th grade on Farm on Pride. Man, he was such a great shooter just from day one.
All right. Plano getting the ball.
Wow.
Yeah, I mean, this crowd is just dead. That
Yeah.
student section, everyone on their phones.
I think we see, oh, never mind, they left. Do you see what happened was over there? I don't know, I'm not gonna say it.
I mean,
For, PG purposes.
I gotcha. All right, let's see what the Jags can get going.
Right now it's I'm not gonna lie, I would love to see the offense just go into free flow. Forget the system.
Oh, great recovery by Trent. Trent
Oh!
drive, and he lost it.
I mean, for a quick second, just forget the system because they look so tight on the offensive end right now.
Right.
Like, I think they'd be so much better if they just played free, like set on-ball
Free ball
screens.
style.
Yeah. I mean, these guys
That's
definitely
true, why
have the
not?
capability to handle the ball, but
Yeah.
I don't know why they're just so
Trent at the
tight.
line. First free throw. Shooter's bounce. Got the first.
Yeah, like if you're a scorer, you know that scoring is a natural thing. Like you don't want to force it. It should be in a flow. But
Right.
like once you get inside penetration, yeah, it's a flow. But man, in this
Trent
stagnant
can't get the
perimeter, it's really hard to get inside penetration when you're drawing the defense on the perimeter.
Definitely. And, I mean, right now, if you're the Jags, you got to score the ball. You've got it defensively, but in one of the best games where the Jag faithful shows out, you're not.
Yeah, you
There's
can't
a
lay
3
it,
by
Musek.
Plano.
You just can't lay it one. Oh,
And there's a bad pass by Massey. Looking like Dak Prescott against the Packers.
nah, except Dak Prescott threw it to the other team. Wait, did he throw an
Valid.
interception?
Valid.
He threw like 3 or 2 interceptions, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, that CD. You remember that one? I think it was like 20-0. We're having some momentum, and he just throws it right to CD. But then the linebacker just read it.
Still Jack Ball, though, so really, really like Dak Prescott, you know?
Yeah.
Like something happens, something's tipped, and he's getting the whole blame. My bad, Caleb.
Man.
They are calling a foul on Plano. Massey's going to the line. Massey taking his time, but free throws up. Good.
Man, we really got 12 minutes, man.
Yeah. I mean, it's surreal.
Yeah.
Well, I rolled into the parking lot. Massey missing the second one. But I roll into the parking lot, and I'm like, let's do this one last run.
Yeah.
I mean, it's been a great last 2 years. I mean, even though we weren't on the court, being up here in this booth, it's been fun. You know, providing great coverage for y'all, and even off camera, just having a great time. Stoddy at 3, in and out.
Yeah. I remember when I came here, it was my sophomore year. I just, looking back, I see a lot of growth.
Almost done,
honestly.
Yeah.
3 years went by like that, man.
Yeah, and we're looking for people to join the sports network. So
Yeah,
if you are interested, reach out to, or if you are interested or you know someone that could be interested,
reach out to Coach Littleton.
Yeah, reach out to Coach Littleton, Coach Merrick, Coach Hodge.
We definitely need some more people here.
Even leave a comment after this live stream is done. I mean, we might be able to find that. Or follow some of us on Instagram, Dominic Varkey, Anvith Mulpuri, Harrison Stafford, Braden Coate, and just send us a DM. We'll get you hooked up with the right guys.
Yeah. Yeah, man, I mean, I came here, I think, November 2021. That's my first time I came here, maybe.
Yeah, I got here November 2022.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was something I just wanted to try, and I mean, honestly, I'm glad I did.
Unlike Harrison, I know it's not something I'm gonna do in the future, but it's something I'll always cherish, you know?
Yeah, definitely. I mean, just having that skill, knowing how things operate, it's like you never know when this could come in handy.
Yeah.
No, but going back to the sports network, so everything is ran by our advisor, Decker Branch, who went to Flower Mound, class of 2015.
Whoa.
And Trent, hard tumble to the ground. A little slow to get up, but yeah, he's walking to the line, fine. But back to the sports network. So yeah, Decker Branch organizes everything. Worked with the Brooklyn Nets as a college intern.
Yeah.
Worked with the Dallas Cowboys. Worked with the Dallas Mavericks. Primarily worked with the Texas Legends, which is the Mavericks G League team.
Yeah.
So he's got tons of great experience, tons of knowledge.
Yeah.
He's a great overall guy. I mean, another thing about him, like, he's young. He can relate to us.
Yeah,
he's not some old fart where it's like, okay, do this, do that. Why didn't you do this? And he doesn't talk all nerdy. He talks like he is one of us.
Yeah, he's a great guy, man.
He is. No, but you get all that, and randomly, he'll have opportunities for you. Like, he'll know a guy where it's like, hey, we need a cameraman. Last second, do you know anyone?
Yeah.
And he'll give you opportunities. Sometimes it is for pay. Sometimes it is to get your name out there.
Yeah.
But yeah, lots of great opportunities that you can get through this network and possibly make it into a career like Harrison.
Yeah.
And before I figured out what was going on in the airline industry, what would have been me too. Become a pilot, y'all. Especially if you're young. Such a great industry to go into.
Yeah. Oh,
there's a tough bucket by Plano.
Man.
Folks, this is getting really out of hand. Mesh, a drive, and up top, no good, but he's going to the line.
Yeah.
Jackson Mesh with the sleeves rolled up, but like kind of dripping out. Kind of like that swagger.
Kind of old school, you know?
Dude, might need to start doing that. It's like something about the sleeves looking cut off, and it's not. I mean,
But going back to Decker Branch, his own company now. I believe it's called Fordio. It's IV and it's 4 is in Roman numerals, IV, and then I think it's DEO.com. If you need any footage or editing, definitely hit up that site.
Yeah. And Decker, he knows what he's doing. Like I said.
He's a great professional, honestly. Like, he's such a good person.
Yeah, and we're looking for people. And we don't have anyone really for next year. So you're starting off fresh. You're working your way from the ground up. And he will get you through everything. And then once you get a rhythm going, it comes a lot easier, a lot more fun. There's a 3 by Plano off the mark.
Yeah. Wow.
And it's like, it's even something to do every now and then. Like Tuesdays, Fridays.
Oh, true.
It's like you're still able to do things.
Yeah.
It doesn't take up much of your time. Completely just a side gig.
Yeah.
It's not a full-on commitment.
Yeah, honestly.
I mean, we show up for about 2 hours twice a week, and that's it, really.
Man, it's honestly vibes.
Yeah.
Weird vibes. I mean, hopefully once Flower Mound as a team gets much more better, this experience becomes much more enriching, honestly.
Yeah, and especially as they get better, a lot more people going to watch the stream. Goyle at 3. No
That's
good.
the best shot you're going to get of the day. And
But great rebound by Mesh and Smokies.
Yeah. I mean, I like when the Jags play fast, honestly.
Definitely. It is 50-16, folks. We've been rambling so long, we didn't even realize how out of hand the score got.
Yeah, man.
But no, we've already said it. If you know anyone that's interested, if you are someone that's interested, I mean, please figure out a way to reach out to us via social media. Coach Littleton. Once again, our social media is Dominic Varkey, Ambeth Mulpuri, Harrison Stafford, Braden Coate.
Yeah.
You'll find us. Shouldn't be too hard.
Wow.
Free throw from Plano, off the mark.
So what are your predictions for the NBA Finals? I know it's in like...
NBA Finals.
I know it's a long time, but...
That is a very long time. We'll talk about that here in a little bit. First off, let's talk about the trade deadline.
Oh, yeah. I think the Mavs had a great one.
Yeah, Mavs. Huge winners of the trade deadline. Getting P.J. Washington, Daniel Gafford.
Yeah.
Both bigs that will contribute to this team, hopefully. Knock on wood.
Yeah.
And we said that about Rashawn Holmes, and...
He
got shipped out for Daniel Gafford.
Yeah, but a guy like Gafford, honestly.
Yeah, great defensive-minded big. He's young.
Yeah. And so is P.J.
Yeah,
Washington.
P.J. Washington.
He's actually more offensive-oriented, but he apparently, from what I can tell, he should be our Aaron Gordon. You know, someone who's athletic, high IQ, knows where to be, knows the spots.
Yeah. I mean, a great way that I see P.J. Washington is kind of like a Walmart Karl Anthony Towns. Great offensive guy. Good enough defensively to where he's not a liability. He's nothing amazing.
Yeah.
But with the Mavs play style, their system, I think would be really, really good. But overall, around the league, Knicks, big winners of the trade deadline.
I
the
like that
Thunder,
addition.
really under the radar move with Gordon Hayward. I feel like that's going to really, really help that team, especially grow, because now that's a veteran leader.
I mean, they have that forward scorer now. Like, if you're in the NBA, you need a power forward, or you need like a wing who can score. Honestly.
Right. Losers of the trade deadline. I think you got to look at the top teams were the guys that could be top teams and they didn't make a move.
Yeah.
You got the Lakers. You got the Timberwolves. You got Milwaukee in a way.
Yeah.
They've been struggling now with Doc Rivers.
Yeah, and they're 1-4.
Yeah. Also, another sleeper trade that did happen, Buddy Hield going to Philadelphia.
Yeah.
I think that's going to be a really, really good trade for them.
Yeah.
If that's going to be the end of the third quarter, there's going to be another bucket for Plano. It is 54-18, folks. Appreciate y'all for sticking in this long.
Yeah, let's see how much viewers we got right now. Let's check it out. Let's see. 5 concurrent viewers.
Yeah,
Shout out to y'all, man.
Yeah, you 5 viewers. I mean, you guys, even though 5 is not a big number, y'all make us keep going.
It means a lot, seriously.
Yes, it makes us want to keep doing this and honestly recruit for the future.
Yeah.
All right, third quarter coming to an end. Let's see what Coach Littleton has for one last push in front of this crowd. See y'all for the fourth quarter.
Welcome back.
Yes, welcome back to our final quarter in this booth of in front of this home crowd. I mean, it's getting surreal, y'all.
Yeah. I mean, I'll be honest. I'm still not over that Cowboys loss. That defense, holy.
Yeah.
Why did they go zone? Why?
I don't even know, man. But hey, Dan Quinn's out. Mike Zimmer, Vikings coach for about 8 seasons. Really successful with Minnesota, taking them to the NFC Championship game a couple times. Consistently in the playoffs. Now in at defensive coordinator.
I mean, I'll be honest. I don't want it to be a homeboy move. Like, well, you know the guy, so that's why you hire him. And not because he's like,
I think he is qualified.
he is qualified, but like,
I think he is one of the best DCs on the market.
yeah.
And maybe he will be one of those guys like Dan Quinn where it's like, you just need a break from head coaching and just take your job as a coordinator.
Yeah.
Get your foot like slowly back in the water and
Yeah.
then maybe get a head coaching job. But
Yeah.
Zimmer being 67, let's see how much longer he will have in this league as retirement is itching him. No, but Zimmer, very familiar with the Cowboys, won a Super Bowl with us back in the 90s. Goyle a 3. Oh, man.
He definitely got fouled, I feel like.
Yeah.
And a good rebounding right here from Baron Stouty.
Definitely. Goyle another 3. He just can't tonight. Anyways, but no, back to the Cowboys. I mean, great defensive hire. Curious to see how many of our coaches from Dan Quinn's staff will Mike Zimmer retain. I think Al Harris, our defensive backs coach, one that we have to retain. I don't know if we will, though. I think he will get the defensive coordinator job with Washington.
I mean, you saw I think the Dolphins or the Jets, they hired our D-line coach
As a defensive
Yeah.
coordinator, yeah.
Aiden Duran, that's the name.
I did see that. I don't remember his name, but I did see that. Speaking of the Dolphins? No.
The Jets?
I'm losing my mind, y'all. It's been a long day. It's been some boring basketball. But, no, Kellen Moore. I know y'all know that name. He's now with the Eagles as their offensive coordinator.
As a Cowboys fan, I like that. You know why? Because, well, it could backfire in a way because Kellen Moore kind of doesn't know us, but, like, Kellen Moore is not a good offensive coordinator, y'all.
As a realistic Cowboy fan, I am very scared of the Eagles now. Kellen Moore consistently had a top 3 offense in the NFL, albeit did not show up in the playoffs.
It never
but
showed up in clutch moments.
But consistently a top 3 offense in the NFL,
I mean,
if not number 1.
I'll be honest, Kellen Moore, he does prove that numbers lie. I'm not saying numbers lie, but that's what his resume has proved.
Nah, I mean, with the weapons the Eagles have, I think the weapons that the Eagles have way better than anything he had with the Cowboys. Goyle finally gets us 3. 2 for 3. But no, I feel like the weapons that Philly has better than the weapons that he ever had in Dallas. Albeit it is close. He did have Amari Cooper, CeeDee Lamb, Dak. I would argue those Eagle weapons though better. There's a steal by Trent. Throw it down, young blood.
Oh,
you lost it. You sold it. Get it to Goyle. Midi. Off the rim.
Yeah, Ryan Galler doesn't care anymore.
Yeah,
Like,
back to
he
the.
just has that mentality to score now. Just get up a shot.
Yeah, he's like, I'm done with this.
I won't even lie. I'd be done with it too.
Same. Reed Jacobson, first shot of the game, I think.
Oh. Saudi came flying in there.
Yeah, Scotty ain't giving up.
Yeah.
But,
Respect that. Yeah.
Yeah, we'll see what the Cowboys season brings us. I think it'll be very, very interesting. I think free agency is going to be a huge factor because the running back market.
Yeah.
There's good, not game-changing running backs in the draft. They're running backs with game-changing potential in the free agent market.
Yeah.
So depending on where those free agents land, curious where that could lead. You got Tony Pollard, you got Derrick Henry, you got Austin Eckler, you got Saquon Barkley.
I'll be honest.
All four of them arguably top 10 in the business. 3 of those for sure arguably top 10. Or not arguably, definitely top 10 in the business.
The thing I hate to see about the running back position is that their shelf lives are like so short. Like every 2 years, there's a rotation of who's the best running back, except for Christian McCaffrey, who's always just been so reliable.
Yeah.
Yeah,
It's getting ugly, folks.
yeah.
I mean, that student section cleared out. Yeah, Luke Cargo in the game.
Yeah.
First time we've seen him in a minute. Yeah, look out for him next season.
Yeah, he's a well-rounded player. He can bring in energy.
Definitely.
Yeah, shoot the ball. He's got good mentality defensively.
Yeah, I mean, we talked about the Mavs. We talked about the Cowboys. Continuing around the Metroplex, the Dallas Stars, they are looking real good, folks. I mean, first off, Jake Ottinger, Cargo airballs at 3. But Jake Ottinger, the winning goaltender for the All-Star game. Reed Jacobson, redemption though. No, and then coming out of the All-Star break, Stars had a 2-1 win against the Sabres. And a heartbreaking but promising loss, 5-4 against the Toronto Maple Leafs. Ottinger going right back to Toronto after flying right back to Dallas.
Yeah.
No, but Stars sitting first in their division with the tiebreaker on the Colorado Avalanche. I mean, that's going to be a tight 3-way race between the Stars, Avalanche, and the Winnipeg Jets, who have 65 points to the Stars and Avalanche 68. But 49 games to the Stars and Avalanche, 51 and 52 games.
For context, I don't know much about NHL or hockey, but
Yeah, I'll be your one talking about hockey.
how much teams are there in Canada total?
Canada, you got 7 teams. You got the Toronto Maple Leafs, Montreal Canadiens, Ottawa Senators, Edmonton Oilers, Calgary Flames, Vancouver Canucks, and Winnipeg Jets.
Look, we have here, folks. Jack Ward's in the game.
Yep, we got Jack Birds, we got Teagan.
Josh Childress.
We got Josh Childress.
A.K.A. Chernobyl.
Yes, sir. All right, we got all the boys in for the final home game. Josh Childress at 3, off the mark.
Yeah, right now let's just see how much fight these guys have.
Yeah, trying to see what's in store. Now, let's talk about Josh Childress, y'all. So, he looks like a big guy, and he is. But big in the sense of, he looks out of shape. I'm telling y'all, he is built.
Yeah, he's strong.
That is not fat. That is all muscle, folks.
Yeah.
It's when I saw him, I'm like, dude, that is Aaron Donald. If you know who that is, you know. If you don't, Rams defensive tackle, look him up. It is crazy.
He's 6 foot, 300 pounds,
Yeah,
6-pack.
pure muscle. Not
Yeah.
fat, pure muscle, folks.
Yeah. I'm not sure if I'll even get to that, I'll be honest.
Oh, I won't either.
Yeah, and foul on the floor.
Yeah, and then rounding out our look around the Metroplex, not much happening with the Rangers, except we brought back El Bombi, Adolis Garcia for 2 seasons.
Ooh.
Yeah, reaching an arbitration deal.
Yeah,
As in
Adolis
2 years,
Garcia, man, he's legendary.
It's interesting with him because I don't think he will ever get the bag. He's 29 years old right now, going to be 31. He's going to have 2 crazy seasons for him to seriously get paid, or else I don't think he ever will. Here's a corner 3 for the Jags off the mark.
Oh, wow.
Throw it down. Nope. I think we all just want to dunk at this point. I think that's.
I want some highlights, honestly.
I think that's Plano's Theo Pinson that just scored.
Hey, speaking of Theo Pinson, bro, I actually respect him a lot. Like, he was. Oh, Cargo
Dude,
for 3.
did you see him get dropped in the G League like
What
a
do you
month
mean got
ago?
dropped?
Oh my god. Dude. Defender broke his ankles and then
Oh.
literally hopped over him. That's Theo Pinson for y'all folks.
No, I actually like Theo Pinson. Like, he's a great energy guy. Like,
He
dude,
is.
his impact. That's why the NBA put a rule
Yeah.
saying that you can't stand on the bench, bro. That's how great
Right.
he was.
He's no Boban though.
Yeah, that's true. I love Boban.
I do too. We all love Boban. But you know who the greatest bench guy in the NBA is?
Ooh.
The Nassus Antetokounmpo. Oh.
Man, how is...
Get yourself a man who could get you any job in the world
Man.
like Giannis can do for Thanasis.
Man.
Oh my
Oh
gosh,
my
and to think
God.
that Giannis grew up wanting to play like Thanasis.
Yeah, that's crazy.
Thanasis being the big brother. The
Where's
one-
for 3?
What? Oh, off the mark, Jack Words. Come on, my boy. No, but Thanasis was the one teaching Giannis how to play basketball at a certain point.
Yeah. I mean,
Giannis wanting to be like Thanasis.
they did share shoes.
But guess
so-
what? Once you're 18, it don't matter anymore. You're in the same league.
Yeah.
All right. 12 seconds coming in, and folks, it's going to be a wrap on the season.
Yeah.
59-27 final score, and, I mean, it's been a great last 2 years broadcasting these games for y'all. Ambith, I do want to thank you.
Yeah, me too, man.
Yeah, I mean, it's been a great run. Want to thank Harrison Stafford.
Yeah.
Want to thank Braden Tote, our entire crew, Aiden McLean.
Yeah.
Great season, great last 2 years. Also want to thank Jack Fitzgerald and Daniel Cargo
Yeah.
last season.
I
Like,
love those guys.
really,
Like that, man.
really teaching me what to do over here, making that bridge
Yeah.
to do what I'm doing now. And then lastly, of course, got to thank Decker Branch for giving me this opportunity. And
He's
without
the GOAT.
without him, we don't know what we'd be doing.
Yeah.
And I mean, he's just been amazing.
Yeah.
All right, folks, it has been a great season.
Crazy, man.
Yeah, we will see y'all. We won't, but our future broadcasters will see y'all at the start of next season. And for the final time, Dominic Varkey signing out.
Goodbye.